welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Just get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back on the move. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Washington right back to the line. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The running back has it. Shoots his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Right down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback who gave him the ball and he delivered the goods? Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Washington! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the big fella. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Rousseau. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on first and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's a heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult.
Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half.
If you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's got him. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easy quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Rousseau. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw again. He'll pull it down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Smashes through the tackle.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end.
Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Young. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lets one fly deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Turns it loose. Pulls it in on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and They will certainly need one here. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
And they tacked on the extra point. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that leader. So after putting 3, here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching